What do you believe UAPs could be or are?
Strong evidence that they are non-human, higher intelligence.
I echo my colleague's comment, sir.
Genuinely do not know.
Don't know, but we must find out.
Do you believe, just for the record, that the federal government, any part of the federal government, is knowingly concealing evidence about UAPs from the public?
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Elizondo, in regards to these aircraft being piloted by whatever they might be, non-human biologics, would you agree that it's likely that they are being piloted by some mind-body connection?
Ma'am, I think it is safe to presume here that they are being intelligently controlled because some cases seem to anticipate our maneuvers, and in other cases they seem to, I came across an email where the word "stalked" was used in a very secure email between Navy officers discussing their ships being pursued by a UAP.
In our previous panel, we had Grush, and he had testified to say that some of these were interdimensional beings. Can you speak on that at all?
The human body can withstand about 9 G-forces for a short period of time before you suffer negative biological consequences, blackouts and ultimately redouts and even death. Comparison, our best technology, the F-16, which is this older platform, but one of our most highly maneuverable aircraft, manned aircraft, can perform about 17 or 18 G-forces before you start having structural failure, meaning that the airframe begins to disintegrate while you're flying. The vehicles we're talking about are performing in excess of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 Gs.
Giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out there toiling in his truth. I'm Pathakamath JMS Dallas. And I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit follow-up lesson to the video that I shared from the brother Ashiar, the head, the elder in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I believe his page is Ashiar. I don't even want to, because I'm going to misquote it. I know some for the election 3, but I don't want to misquote it. So I'll probably try to put it in the description box. As a matter of fact, it's in the description box of the video that I shared from him. You know what I'm saying? So, these devils, we're coming to the point where they can't deny, you know what I'm saying? They're having to deal with these issues, man, because you heard the one guy say that, we don't know, but we have to find out. Maybe he doesn't know, you know what I'm saying? But the one thing that I do know is the majority of these uppers, these elites and these upper, echelon of your government, they do know, you know what I'm saying? They know exactly what it is. They're not UAPs, they're not UFOs, they're the angels, they're the chariots of the Most High, the angels of the Lord, man, you know what I'm saying? Which is the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negroid descent. Those that in these times are being awakened by the Lord, brought out of the darkness of this world into this marvelous light. They've been given this beautiful gospel. They've been given the correction. They're taking the correction, the rebuke, and the correction. You know what I'm saying? And they're conforming to the image of the Son, man. You know what I'm saying? And which is the hopeful elect, which will hopefully, I can be a part of that. And we're in those times. So all these things are happening. Prophecies are being fulfilled. And these devils are having to deal with these things, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to entitle this something to the effect of, we know exactly what they are. They're the angels of the Lord, dealing with the chariots, And like I said, a lot of these devils know, these upper, in your government and the elites, and that they know exactly what they are, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're preparing for it. That's why they're, of course, back in the 80s, Ronald Reagan made that statement about coming together. Will we not all come together in one common cause? He said that. If we were threatened by an outside, they know it's not an alien invasion, man. Although there's going to be an invasion, it's not an alien invasion. And really, I guess it is an alien invasion. Alien just means stranger. It's something strange to this world. So, but they're not the little green men and the gray men with the darked out eyes, ETs and all these things that Esau has put in his science, sci-fi or science fiction films, man. You know what I'm saying? No, man, they're the angels of the Lord, and they look like the people of the Lord. They're dark skinned afros and big dark skinned so-called black men with afros. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to return, man. When our big brother Yahushua returns soon and cracks the clouds and lines your skies with the chariots, man. And we're in those times, man, and these things are coming. So, but we know exactly what these things are. So, without any further ado, let's just get into the scriptures because the Bible breaks these things down. And Esau is he's wicked. He's a demon, man. And he's that deceiver spoken of in Revelation, the 12th chapter, the devil and Satan that deceiveth the whole world. You know what I'm saying? That he was loosed from that prison, from the time of the Dark Ages when he was in slavery up under the Israelites at that time. You know what I'm saying? He was loosed from that captivity for a period of time, a short period of time, to do exactly that, to deceive the four quarters of the earth, like it says, in the book of Revelations. And that's exactly what this devil has done. He's put a whole lot of lies, deceptions, deceiving the people throughout the earth, the four corners, man. And these people believe what this devil has told them, what he's put out there, through by way of his movies and different things, you know what I'm saying? So, but they're going to come to find out that, they're not UFOs, they're not UAPs, they're very identifiable, they're identified, and we're out here declaring that, and letting these people know exactly what they are, man. They're the chariots of the Most High. They're the angels of the Most High. They're the salvation of the nation of Israel, beginning to start with the elect. That's exactly what they are. So, and that's going to be that thing that's going to marvel everybody, during the time of the return of our big brother Yahushua, when the Lord takes up the second time to deliver his people from Egypt. That second, pursuant to Isaiah the 11th chapter. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a second deliverance, man. Except this time it's going to be out of spiritual Egypt, because this is spiritual Egypt pursuant to Revelations the 11th chapter. You know what I'm saying? So, but without any further ado, let's get into it. This is a song. Let's go to the book of Psalms, 104. Wow. Psalms 104. Thank you. And verse 3, and it reads, Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? Salakia. So it says, Who maketh the clouds his chariot? So real quick, let's go into this word. Chariot real quick. It's H 7397, and there's Rahab, and there's chariot. It says in the Strong's definition, Rahab, it's a vehicle as ridden on. So it's a vehicle that's ridden on. It's what the chariots are. And so they're vehicles And it says, who led the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariots. So the clouds are what they cloak themselves in. So real quick, the vehicles of the angels, which I pulled this up on my computer. A lot of times you go, try to get a definition on the phone, it gives you something different. So this is what I pulled up on my computer, and I screenshotted it. And as you can see right there, it says, I'm gonna blow it up there. It says a cloak, because I said they cloak themselves in the clouds. A cloak is, and it's two definitions, but I want the second one right here. I underlined it. It says something that covers or conceals, a disguise or pretense. So it's something that covers, conceals, or disguises. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the chariots are doing when they cloak themselves in the clouds, because as we read, we'll go and read it again. It says, who led, Psalms 104:3, it says, who led the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot. You know what I'm saying? Because they cloak themselves within the clouds, because the actual chariots are vehicles ridden upon. We read that. You know what I'm saying? So we went into the definition. So real quick, let's go to Proverbs. Was it? No. Salakia. Psalms. I'm going to stay in the book of Psalms. I'm going to go to chapter 68. We're going to read verse 17, because the chariots are vehicles ridden on, as we went into the definition. Now let's prove that angels, and the chariots are synonymous, because it's talking about the chariots. Salakia, the angels. We're going to drop down to verse 17. This is Psalm 68 and 17, and it reads, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. So there it is. It says the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels, making the chariots and the angels synonymous. That's letting you know whose vehicle that is, who's riding upon those vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Those clouds which they cloak themselves in. It's the angels, man. You know what I'm saying? And, it's a beautiful thing. So these things are not unidentified. They're not, they're very identified. Esau likes to call them unidentified flying objects or unidentified aerial phenomenon, but they're very identified. They're very identifiable and identified. They're the chariots of the Most High, which contain the angels. They're the vehicles of the angels. And that's what's going on, man. And the scriptures continually back that. This is Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 8, and it reads, who are these that fly as clouds and as the doves to their windows? You know what I'm saying? So going into the chariots, who are these that fly as a cloud? The vehicles ridden on by the angels, cloaked in the clouds, and as the doves to their windows. The angels of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? And remember, they cloak themselves in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? We just went into that, which is that covering that, they cover or conceal or disguise themselves. Now, at times, they allow themselves to be seen. You know what I'm saying? They make appearances here and there. That's why you're seeing all these, in these times, you're seeing all these chariot sightings, and people are catching them. Everybody has a iPhone or a cell phone of some sort, and they've got the camera on them, and they got the video capability, and they'll mass record, and they're catching the chariots, man. They're catching things. You know what I'm saying? Those aerial phenomena. You know what I'm saying? So. But they're the chariots of the Lord, the angels of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and as we read in Isaiah 60 and 8, it says, like birds, or doves to their windows. You know what I'm saying? That reminds me of Psalms 91. So let's grab that real quick. It's Psalms 91 and verse 4, and it reads, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So it says, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, going into the chariots, but it likens them to doves, birds, as you know. As a matter of fact, there's another one that says, as birds flying, which I'll get it in Isaiah 31:5. And again, when you think of that, you know, birds flying and birds flying formations. And the chariots do the same thing. There's videos you can pull up. You know, I know there was one where a fleet of chariots was going over the White House, but they fly in them same V type formations like birds, and those, you know, in those same type formations, man. So real quick, let's get that in Isaiah 31 and verse 5. This is Isaiah 31:5, and it reads, "As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts, or Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of armies, defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it." You know what I'm saying? Going into the deliverance / destruction that's coming. You know, Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter, goes into that. But as birds flying, you know what I'm saying? So they keep those same. As a matter of fact, real quick, let's my phone wants to act up, man. Let's see. Let's go. Let me see where we're at. Right here, Salakia. You know, as you can see right here, I just got this off Pinterest, and it's an image off Pinterest. But you see in the top, that's why it has writing on it. But Salakia for that. But you can see the. I was just trying to find some images of those formations, and this came up, so I was like, that'll work. You know, you can see how the birds are flying there. You see the imagery right there. Here's another one right here. You see that V formation in that top portrait right there. You know, that V, and that's what the chariots do, man. And you can find videos, and you can see that very thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Proving you know, all of these things that we're reading in these scriptures, and the things that are said, you know, likening them to the formations of birds, and flying like as doves, and the flying to the windows, you know, the cloaking in the cloud. All these things you can get that visualization of it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, these are the things, and it's talking about the chariots, man. You know, what these devils call UAPs and UFOs, man. You know, no, man. You know, that's not what's going on. They're the chariots of the Most High. You know, they're the angels of the Most High. So let's get the one in real quick in Zechariah, the 5th chapter. The Zechariah 5:1. It says, "Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it." And that's all describing things that Esau has done and does, man. You know what I'm saying? He stole, you know, the nation of Israel, which we're still in his hands. And the scriptures tell you that if a man stealeth a man, he be found in his hands, that he shall surely be put to death. That's in the law, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're in this devil's hands. So that's one of the curses that's on this devil. That's why these chariot sightings are off the charts in these times, because we're getting closer and closer to the return of our big brother Yahushua, man. He's about to visit this place, and he's about to destroy this place and deliver the elect of that remnant that's returning in this time of his people, man. The Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, and it says one that sweareth, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. So the stealing, he stole the land, he stole this dude. That's what he does, man. He's the wicked, you know. And he stole, and he sweareth. You know, he does that day in and day out in his court system. You know what I'm saying? Putting your hand on the Bible and swearing in. which is those oaths and all that the Lord is against, man. He says not to do those things, so every time they do it, they're going against the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which it says, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. And again, that's why these devils are on a daily basis seeing all of these chariot videos coming out. So let's get this real quick and then we'll bring this to a close. I just want to do a little quick hit lesson, man. This is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 33, and it reads, the curse of the Lord, which is those chariots, while they're off the chain in these times, is in the house of the wicked, and the earth is pursuing Job 9:24 has been given into the hand of the wicked. So that's why they're in his house. That's why you see these chariot videos off the chain, these chariot sightings off the chain in these times, because that curse, which we just read it in Zechariah, the 5th chapter, of the flying rolls, the curse, on these devils, man, the angels, the chariots. That's not a good sign for these devils or this place, That's the bringing down of this place, the destruction of this place. That's what's coming, So Proverbs 3 and 33, the curse of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. So the just represents the elect of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He blesses their habitations. You know what I'm saying? And those are going to be delivered once the chariots and of course, the destruction by way of thermonuclear destruction, World War III, commences, man, and happens. You know what I'm saying? He's going to bless the habitation of the just, and he's going to save them. We got Jacob's trouble coming up. The scriptures say he shall be saved out of it. So the Lord is going to save his elect, so because he blesses the habitation of the just, man. Those that's living, thus said the Lord, to the best of their ability. They're charitable, because charity covers a multitude of sins. They're brotherly. Everything that Yahushua pushed, you know what I'm saying? Being brotherly. He washed the disciples' feet. Take care of your brother. Look out for your brother. Lower yourself beneath your brother, below your brother. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that we should be doing. And if you're doing those things, and you believe and you believe this doctrine, you have faith, which is a gift, pursuing the scriptures, then, hey, man, you're part of that just, Lord willing, and that's what we're striving to be, because the Lord blesses the habitation of the just, you know what I'm saying? He's taking care of us in these times, and we're coming into Jacob's trouble, hey, the Lord said, my servants shall eat, my servants shall drink, and they're going to rejoice. The 2/3 is going to be hungry, they're going to be thirsty, and they're going to be sorrowful. You know what I'm saying? Again, pursuant to the scriptures, thus said the Lord. And the Lord is a man, he can't lie. And in Isaiah 55 and 11, he said, his word shall not return to him void, but shall accomplish the thing whereto he sends it. So these words are guaranteed, they're faithful and true, because Yahushua is faithful and true, pursuant to Revelations, the 19th chapter, and I believe verse 11, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hey, all of these things, hey, the chariots of the Lord, they're not unidentified, they're identified. They're the chariots of the Most High. They're the angels of the Lord. They're the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel. So Esau, the gig is up, man. Stop with your madness, stop with your BS. But they're having to deal with this stuff, and that's why you're seeing all of these things coming out now, these different reports and everything that they're doing as far as the chariots are concerned, because prophecy is moving forth, and this devil's time is up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So with that, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Harkakadash, double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of the great millstone and the elders, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shah Dawadah, Shalom.